How's it going, guys? Violet 4K aka Tim bringing another video. Today I want to talk about the Z1 Remastered, which just recently came out on test server. If you guys haven't known, it came out last Thursday. It's playable and it has been playable through the weekend, and it will be officially releasing on June 27th. So it's going to be playable from last week until June 27th to get a lot of testing to help find any bugs and just try to make the game better. So here are my current thoughts on just the changes in general. So it's not necessarily just the map, but also the current changes in terms of movement, jumping, and everything else. So my first initial thought of Z1 Remastered. It is beautiful. They did a really good job of making the game look great. It looks, honestly, it's stunning. I forget how good of a map it was. No, unfortunately, I didn't get to play too much of it. One, because there were running man issues, so I would literally be waiting forever, and it wouldn't put me in a lobby or anything like that. So I ended up quitting half the time because I didn't want to wait 20 minutes and had to keep restarting and opening up my game. So unfortunately, I didn't get to play it as much as I wanted to, and I'm gonna try to play it more before it comes to the live servers. But man, it is so nice, and I remember very little about it because I was still fairly new to H1Z1 I first started on Z1, so I don't really remember the map too much. I do remember certain spots, and they brought back a lot of nostalgia for me. But man, they did a really good job, and it looks great. So let's talk about some of the other changes. So another change they went to is the movement. So they increased the jump time to where you can jump faster without having to wait. There's not a cooldown on it, so which is really nice. There's more momentum in your jump as well. When you're jumping forward, backwards, side to side, there's a lot more momentum. And then also the way you run. So you have your gun at your hip, kind of like it was in Preseason 3. And the gun sounds, which, man, those gun sounds sound so good. But I think they're all pretty good changes. Let's talk about the jump. So the jump is really nice. I love being able to jump and feel like I'm flying, and I'm pretty much floating in the air. That's how it feels. It feels really nice to have that feeling of just jumping, and it's just super responsive, and you float in the air. It's really nice. I love it. And then also, let's talk about the momentum. The momentum is just insane. Like, I remember before they took away the momentum, you used to be able to jump and move to avoid bullets and shots, and just if you were like waiting for someone to peek and you were kind of in a bad spot, you can kind of jump around and avoid getting shot that way. So it was kind of nice to just be able to jump and have your body get carried along where you want it to be. And it feels like the jump is super long, which is nice too. So overall, I think the jump, the new and improved jump, is amazing. So also the running animation. So I actually prefer the running animation. It makes the running feel a lot better. Not just the way it looks, because I know that's a lot of it, but I think it looks nice, but it also feels nice. It just feels smoother for some reason. I don't know if they smoothed out the running or what, but it just feels great. So I'm thoroughly enjoying this patch with the movement. The movement feels really good to me. I know some people may disagree, saying it still feels clunky, it's not the same. Well, I don't think people will remember Preseason 3 as well as they think they do, so I don't really trust what they have to say anyway most of the time, because they're just blinded by nostalgia. And I've talked about that plenty of times before on this channel, where people just want these things because of nostalgia. But man, the movement feels so much better than what's on live. So I can't wait for it to come to live servers and play with it a little bit more, and also learn Z1 a little bit more. And then also, they added a little bit of sprayability to the guns. So here's my biggest thing is, there's not enough casuals, and it makes fighting people insanely tough because everyone's a 2-tap god. So I'll show you some gameplay, but I don't know, there's something about the new AR recoil where it feels a lot smoother, and it doesn't feel like there's as much recoil. Plus, you can spray the first like 5 bullets a lot faster, and they're a lot more accurate. And I don't know, man. Like, I know people said they want sprayability on the guns, and I agree. Like, up close, there needs to be some kind of sprayability, which I think they did a good job of keeping it up close only, and not being able to just get sprayed from far away. But I don't know. It's when you have a player base that's so small and it's all just hardcore players, it makes it very frustrating to play sometimes. So we'll see how that turns out when it comes to live servers. And then also hip fire accuracy is back. They increased it by 60%, so it's actually pretty nice. I got I remember I jumped on one person hip firing and they hit most of my bullets, which was very nice. I mean, it must have been like 0% hip fire accuracy before, because man, it was tough to hit shots. I remember like one time I was trying to get in a hip fire fight with somebody, and it was literally like every 5 to 6 bullets was like a miss or lucky hit or something. So it's definitely something that I'm looking forward to see how it turns out as well. And I think so far this patch is amazing. It's just the only issue I'm going to have with it is the fact that the player base is so small that it's going to make it boring and the same thing over and over. Because when you are fighting the same people all the time and everyone's just a god, it's literally just a sweat fest all the time. And I don't know if I can really deal with that. So I guess we'll find out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Z1 Remastered gameplay in the background. And I will catch you guys in another video. Have a good day, guys.